What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over talking about watching my Final Four game. Probably the craziest game I've ever played in college football 25 Ultimate Team for the $300 Players Lounge College Football Tournament last night versus, you guys can see Huncho Hodges. I'd never played him before, I don't think. Obviously, a very good opponent making the Final Four. We're going to be watching the game. And again, the craziest game I've ever played in. Didn't have a scheme team, didn't have a theme team, but guess what? I had a good squad that I felt confident with. Literally the second play of the game here, he sends his tight end in motion. I'm in man coverage, and I mean, my guy just gets beat. I've got Travis Hunter out there with 99 man coverage, gets beat by that goal takeoff Keenan Allen. I give up a touchdown 30 seconds into the game. And what he was doing defensively was kind of weird. Like, if you look at his setup, I couldn't figure it out basically all game. Like, it took me a long time to figure out defensively what he was doing. So, I just started running some different routes. You guys can see the combo on the left. He played it really well, and I'm rattled. Legway makes a play, gets me an easy 6 yards, but I was rattled early on in this game for sure. I get into a situation here where it's 3rd and 2. I decide to run the football, thinking Caleb Johnson should give me an easy 2 yards. Julius Peppers gets an insane block shed, so I get stopped on 3rd and short. So now I'm in a 4th and 1 situation, and I hate these situations because it should be so easy to get 1 yard on this game, yet it's not, guys. Getting 1 yard on this game is tough. It's difficult. I probably had B on the go route as well. Throw it to Corey Coleman. Gets batted down. What a rough start to the game. At this stage, guys, I'm trying everything defensively, right? I'm trying mid-blitz. I'm trying, because I already tried, my 3-4 defense. It just seemed like nothing I did was working. That honestly was a tight window throw, but he threaded the needle for another touchdown. And in a blink of an eye, I'm down 14-0. Next possession for me, I drive down the field a little bit. I get in a 3rd and 7 situation, which, again, I feel like I've had some guys open there running across the field. Couldn't find anybody, so I had to settle for a field goal. Obviously made the field goal here to make it 14-3, but still a rough position to be in. And here I get my opponent in a 4th and 2 situation. These are the situations you've got to be able to get stops. And I feel like he's somewhat boxed, and he throws an absolute dime to Tyler Boyd for 6. And just like that, I'm down 3 scores. And my opponent was in like this cover 4 defense, not allowing big plays, which was fine. But again, I was so rattled in this game right now. I felt like I didn't know what to do with the ball. Evan Ingram, big time catch there, could have dropped it, but now we're in business. And this is definitely a route combo that I went to a decent amount. And I had both Evan Ingram and Caleb Johnson open right here. Like, if you rewatch this play, which I like doing, like, all I got to do is throw this to Caleb Johnson right now, and it's a touchdown. If I lead it to the inside, don't make the right read, and I get his, I throw. Before you know it, we're in another 3rd and 6 situation, and I can't settle for another, I can't settle for another field goal here. I can't. I've got to find a way to make a good throw here. Go back to this same route combo, lead Caleb Johnson to the inside. Lucky it didn't get picked off, but I'll take the touchdown. And since I was behind, I was like, you know what? I've got to go for 2. I've got to, switch the tempo of this game up. I've got to at least make my opponent somewhat uncomfortable here. So I do go for 2. We'll see what happens. Felt like I had Evan Ingram open. That wasn't scary, but I'll take the 2 points. My opponent drives down the field once again. I feel like I'm in decent position here. Not decent enough. Another easy touchdown for my opponent. I'm down 17 points. I feel like I got to go get 7 before the start of the next quarter. And, I mean, this is just a good switch stick by him. I think Andre Johnson's going to come back to me. He doesn't. He stays flat, and that's a pick, and that's Caleb Downs, literally the best player in the game, a pick 6. And I'm down 34-11 right here. I think to myself, do I quit the game? Like, do I quit the game? I'm rattled. I've got nothing going. I'm even at this stage going to empty because I'm so boxed. I'm so rattled offensively. I don't know what to do. And I'm thinking to myself, look, it all just starts with, something easy, and I can't get the check down. It's 2nd and 10. And again, I'm just thinking to myself, where do I go with the football? That's boxed as well. 3rd and 19, 20 seconds left of this first half. And again, at this stage, I'm thinking, do I just quit the game? You know, like, I'm boxed. There's nothing I can do on the field. His mid blitz is getting home. That should have probably been a safety. And it's 4th and 20. He calls a timeout. I probably shouldn't be going for this. I probably should be punting the football. It's 4th and 20, 16 seconds left. But my mindset is, look, if I don't get this, I'm just going to quit the game. The game's over if I don't get this. Obviously, again, I've got to scramble. There's nothing doing. The game's over. And then DJ Legway powers through for a first down. Call a timeout, only 9 seconds left. Nothing else really happens. I think X could have maybe been open if I lead him up the field, but that's the first half. Going to halftime, down 35-11. 35-11. I am down 24 points at halftime. Score here and see what happens. Like, just score here and see what happens. You just got to take what the defense gives you, Ty, as you work your way down the field. First play, did get a decent gain. Second play there, got hit as I threw. Obviously, wasn't what I wanted. And it's 2nd and 10, and I'm already feeling boxed. Because there's nothing different than my opponent's doing. Again, he is doing his same, same loop blitz scheme. I've got to find a way to block it. Nothing open here as well. And then look at Legway. It seems like Legway's legs were the main portion of this comeback, at least so far. I can't call it a comeback, but at least so far, keeping me in the game. That's really what's keeping me in the game. His scrambling ability, because I'm boxed right now. There's just not a lot going on. Try stepping up, making a play. Look at Legway again. Getting me those 2 yards is huge, right? Staying so I'm not in a 2nd and 14 type of situation. And I am noticing, though, when I'm playing this guy, like, he's in a cover 4 concept. So I feel like I've just got to take the underneath stuff. It's a tight window, but that's Evan Ingram. Big time first down, move the chains. And if you guys are watching this, probably like, Ty, what are these route combos? Look, I barely know how to play the game, so chill on me, okay? But look at Andre Johnson, another first down. We're moving the chains. Sure, it's slow, but we are moving the chains. Next player just running double drags, looking for anything open. There's nothing open. And look at Legway once again. Big thing here is he's not fumbling. Like, again, staying ahead of the chains, not fumbling. That's the big news right now. Bad part about this drive is the time. I don't have very much time left, and there's a ton of time that is just ticking off right now. Just got to take what the defense gives you. But he's rushing for getting pressure every single time. And to me, that's the main thing right now, is I just can't find a way to block his blitz. So I try to adjust some things to, at least somewhat try to block this blitz. But at this stage, I'm just so boxed. I've got my backups in the game. Cooper Flanagan, 90 or 91 overall, trucking people on the field. We're inside the 5. And time's coming off. I've used over 2 minutes on this drive, but the big thing is find a way to score a tie. Step up in the pocket. Corey Coleman touchdown. Right now it's 18. If I get this, I can make it a 2-possession game and maybe make something happen. Oh my gosh, I threw it so late. Somehow it worked out. We're only down 16, but time is not on my side, so I'm like, why not onside it? I've not been able to get a stop all game. You might as well risk it for the biscuit as I onside kick it. And he recovers. He recovers the onside kick. My hit stick doesn't force a fumble. And just like that, we took 2 minutes. We did score. We got 8 points. But he recovered the onside kick. And so I decided to go back to my 3-4 defense, just thinking, Ty, it can't get any worse, right? He runs the ball on the first play. We force a fumble. And he gets it back. I need turnovers right now. We force a fumble. And he gets it back. I needed that in the worst way right there. I needed that in the very worst way. That fumble recovery would have been huge. I don't get it, though. Okay? Second play, he throws a scary. I could have learned this. Look at this play, guys. This could have been a pick. I'm not saying it would have guaranteed, but this could have been a pick with my Snead. I'm on it. And he throws it right to me. It's 3rd and 15, though. It's 3rd and 15. We're on the verge of getting our first stop on the game. Since it's an incomplete pass, the clock is stopped. Again, don't call it a comeback yet, but we could be in business here. Come on, pressure. I need to get pressure. I know I need pressure. It's just all about getting pressure. It's boxed. He throws the underneath route. That's fine for me. He does get decent yardage, but it's 4th and 4. I'm like, okay, we got to get a stop here. And he comes out and takes points? I'm like, okay, I guess. I guess I'll live with it. That's short, though. Let's go. It bounces off the crossbar and goes in. Oh my gosh. I forced a fumble. He got it back. He threw his scary. He got hit as he throws, so I couldn't get the pick. And then he has a field goal bounce in. It's a 3-possession game again. I've got to score quick. Got to find a way to score quick here because right now I'm boxed. Again, it's just all about, I feel like taking the short routes is what I need to do because the long routes are fine, but if he's in a cover 4, it's going to be pretty boxed more times than not, in my opinion. My goal is just, again, speed the game up. I don't have that much time, so speed the game up, take what he gives you, work your way down the field, and we're doing that right now. 2 plays, we're already on the 50-yard line, moving and grooving. Next play, a little zig route again to Corey Coleman. Decided to mix in the run concept here just to keep the defense honest. Caleb Johnson, 5 yards right there. We're moving and grooving down the field. Again, taking what the defense gives me. My goal is to score here before the end of the 3rd quarter. I think if I do that, it gives me at least a shot. Oh boy, Caleb Downs. Wait, Evan Ingram caught it. Let's go. We're in business inside the 10. Don't ask questions. I don't know how Evan Ingram caught this. That's an absolute scary right there, but I'll take it. You know, sometimes you got to risk it in these types of situations where you're boxed, you've got nothing going on. You've got to just take risks. Like I did right there. Andre Johnson is open. He makes a good read, but it doesn't matter. Touchdown. Andre Johnson, I'm going for 2. I've got nothing to lose. I'm playing with house money at this point. We went from being down 24 points to now possibly within 11 if I can get this. I'm boxed. I throw it to Andre Johnson. He has it in his hands, but he drops it. Again, playing with house money, why not onside kick it? That was my mindset. Got nothing to lose at this point. If I could get 1 onside kick, and he recovers it again, it's fine. All I needed was 1. My whole mindset here was play super aggressive. I mean, I didn't want him to be able to get in field goal range here. He ran a pitch, kind of got stuffed. It's 2nd and 10. Basically a play less that I got to get a stop for. Let's go 2nd and 10. Here's the huge play though. I didn't know it was coming. It's a weird formation. I honestly thought he was going to run the ball up the middle and then he shifts to a different formation. My guys are all over the place and I don't know what's going on here. So I think I checked to Tampa 2. Never mind, I don't. Oh my gosh. He has a dot and he misses the throw. Thank goodness, because my defense was not set up in the way I wanted it to be whatsoever. And it's just tough, like to make these adjustments super quick. It's just like, I don't even know what I'm trying to do here. And even here, he like checks, my guys just go all over the place. So I checked to Tampa 2 here. Here was the play I checked to Tampa 2. And I don't know. I didn't know if this was going to work or not because I'm all over right now. And we lurk it. Oh my gosh, Ty with the stick. I wonder if he highballed this because I feel like if he highballs this, it might be a touchdown. He doesn't highball it for sure. I lurk it and we get a big time pick. The huge thing here within all of this is there's not any time that's really coming off the clock. You know, like he ran those plays and not much time came off the clock. So I'm thinking to myself, if I can, you know, just score on this possession and give myself a chance, that's all I can ask for. It's really all I can ask for. I do eventually want to take a shot play, but at the end of the day, he struggled against this zig route tight end concept, right? So I'm running the same thing. Tight end trail, zig concept, and he really couldn't guard it for the majority of this game. And so that's kind of just what I stuck with for the majority of this second half. Changed it up a little bit, but that was my concept for the majority of the second half. Not a whole lot going on. That could have been a pick. But again, solid little game there for Andre Johnson. I head into this 4th quarter with a shot. Not a good chance to win, but there's a shot I win this game. Another just easy trail concept, and Evan Ingram decides to drop the football. At this stage, I was losing my mind because it's like the odds are stacked against me, and Evan Ingram is dropping the football. Like, I just don't understand what I can do. If Evan Ingram wants to drop the football, what else can I do on the field? I mean, that's not me. That's the game. That's the game. And here, I don't even know if this was the right read. Honestly, I don't know. But I was like, I got to take the shot here. I think that was the right read unless I throw it to be on the outside. Keenan Allen, touchdown. You've got goal takeoff for a reason. And since I'm only down 13, I take the extra point and we cut the lead to 6 points. Now, at this stage, everybody's like, Ty, kick it deep. In my mind, why change anything? My opponent's rattled right now. Keep the onside kick and make him make a play. Cool, he recovers it, try to land a hit stick. Guess what? He's still got to get a first down to get in field goal range. That's my mindset. I haven't given up a first down in how long? Keep the pressure on him. It's only 6, Ty. And again, my blitz was working against him for the most part. So don't fix it if it's not broken. Again, boxed. It's caged. There's nothing there. And that's intentional grounding because there's nothing there for him to throw. Absolutely boxed. You guys can see I go to a little cover 2 concept here. I wonder if I put anything else here. Okay, I put a little, drop for Gillette right there to take away the, inside. I need to get pressure though. That's the big thing for me is I need to continue getting pressure. No instant pressure, but it's pretty good defense. I know he's spinning middle. We make the tackle. That's a huge tackle right there because I knew he was going to spin middle. He did. We secured a tackle. 3rd and 15. I don't even know what I go to here. I think I probably go to a cover 3 shell. Oh, yeah, cover 3 with the, seam flat out there, or not a seam flat, a curl flat out there. But I had to adjust because he sent a guy into motion. And so I'm playing coverage here. Playing coverage, hoping I can get some sort of pressure. We don't, but my user is too good, right? I got too good of a user, and he's boxed. We don't get instant pressure, but he's still boxed. 4th and 23 right now. If I get a stop here, I've got a legit chance to win this game. After being down 24 points and on my goal line, 4th and something. I mean, this is crazy. He shifts, I'm fine. Staying in my shell defense. Again, calling a timeout. Right now, it doesn't seem like a big timeout because he's got the lead, but he only has 1 left. Could be crucial down the stretch. Here I thought about switching up my defense. I'm like, it's 4th and 23. Do I switch up my defense? Do I keep it the same? I don't know. So I went to a cover 2 concept, and I think I put my middle linebacker in a just kind of a middle read situation, I think is what I decided to do. Yeah, it's what I decided to do. And honestly, I thought I was cooked. I thought I was absolutely cooked. But we made a read, we batted it down, and it's my ball. We are in business right here. We can walk him down. I could clock him, try to score at the end, but my mindset is just keep the pressure on him. If it's not broke, don't fix it. He's had no answers to what I'm doing with this, with this zig route combo with the tight end comeback. Like he has had no answers for it. So just keep it going, Ty. And that's exactly what I did. Easy zig route to Andre Johnson. Andre Johnson doesn't have any abilities, but he's my MVP. I mean, he is going crazy. Again, little zig concept. Easy. Simple read. Just get down. The last thing I wanted to do is fumble right now. And again, just keep the pressure on him, right? He's the one that doesn't want to have any of this pressure. Good. Pocket presence right there. Woo! Too much stick work. Woo! Watch me dance, man. I got too much stick work with K2. Again, good read. Stepping up, moving with leg. Watch the stick work. Woo! Woo! Caleb Johnson. Moving and grooving. That's a touchdown. Take the extra point, and I'll have a 1-point lead. Now, thought to myself, do I onside it or do I kick it deep? And I thought to myself, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to kick it deep. I'm going to kick it deep because a field goal could beat me. So if he got it on his end, he could clock me and end up beating me. My mindset was just keep the pressure on him, send a lot. And guess what? If he blocks it, awesome. But my goal was to, if I give up anything, give up a big play here. I don't want him to clock the rest of this game out. That was the big thing for me. Again, I hate when they motion the running back, so I switched to Tampa too, just, out of safety for myself, because I hate giving up touchdown plays. I'll give up a big play, but I don't want to give up a touchdown. And we make a play! Y'all see this? Look, he thought I was going to go to the sideline there. He throws it deep. And I'm just on top of it the entire way. I'm running the route for the receiver. Cash makes a big time play. We get a user pick. Now, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking to myself, Ty, he's got 1 timeout. Okay? So realistically, you're dang near a first down or 2 from winning the game, right? He's only got 1 timeout. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, I'm not just going to run the football. I'm not just going to clock him. Just stick to the game that you're playing. Run these short routes. And again, the same concept, the trail concept, patient with it. Evan Ingram, first down. That's a huge play right there. Because again, that's a first down. The clock is moving. And I'm thinking to myself, do I run the ball? Do I, just stay persistent and throw in the football? I don't want a ton of time on the clock for him if he gets the ball back. But at the end of the day, it's like, I got to stay aggressive, right? I can't just run the ball. One thing in the back of my mind here, though, is the fact that, guess what? I could nearly take this thing down to the 2-minute warning. I could if I ran the football. But I wanted to stay aggressive here. And so here's what happens. I wanted to stay aggressive. I'm kind of boxed, though. And we dropped the football. Like, if he catches that, that's a good game. It's a great game. Here's my situation. I want to take this thing down to the 2-minute warning. So I run the football here. Because I think I run the football. Maybe I didn't. I wanted to take this thing down to the 2-minute warning. But at the end of the day, I know I still got to get a first down. And so maybe I didn't take this thing to the 2-minute warning. I thought I did, but maybe I didn't. Oh my gosh, I didn't run the football. I was playing aggressive last night. Maybe too aggressive. Got him on the zig route that he hadn't been able to stop. And we are getting down. Get down, take this thing to the 2-minute warning. 2-minute timeout. 1 first down, this game is basically over. And I know that in the back of my mind. But I do want to run the football. I want him to have to burn that last time out. And so if I do get into the situation, so, 2nd and 6, I can clock it once again, turn it off so I don't, get in a bad situation. But I can clock him at this point. I know 1 first down, this game is over with. If I could get 1 first down, I'll secure the win. After being down so much, that's in the back of my mind. 1 first down, you win the game time. And looking back at this, I really don't know what I'm calling as far as my plays. I just don't know what I'm even running here. Got a zig route on the right to Andre Johnson. It's open. I don't throw it. Instead, I throw a go route for a touchdown. But I got too much IQ. Way too much. Let's watch this again. Okay, the zig route was honestly open. B was open. If I throw this, it's probably a first down. But he sees RB over the middle. He goes there and leaves Corey Coleman wide open. Too much patience, right? I could have scored a touchdown. But if I score a touchdown, I know he still has a chance here. Instead, I call a timeout at 101. I take a couple of knees, and we get out of here with a 1-point victory. Probably the craziest game I have ever played in. If you go back, scroll back from this situation right here, and I want to get to the exact situation because it was pretty dire. If you go back to this situation right here, 4th and 20, 16 seconds, I'm down 24 points. This play was the biggest play of the game. And it didn't lead me to scoring the football, but it led me to not giving up points at the end of this half. The biggest play of the game. Again, if I get stuffed right there, I quit the game. Instead, I play it out and walk them down.